We're so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red, the thirsty air, getting through the night. That way was still there. Oh, say that star's rainbow, that way, for the land of the free, and our hearts will
Come with new floor plans and in 3 different sizes. Ready for boondocking or a campground, and they're even solar ready too. You just gotta check them out. These Bushwhacker teardrops, these are so perfect for where we live. It's time for all adventure junkies to head for the hills and do it in affordable comfort. Now at Anytime Auto Sales, they're like nothing you've ever seen before. See anytime.com, and as always at the corner of Highway 79 in East Minnesota.
KIMM Rapid City at K294BT Rapid City, the Black Hills Sports Station, 106.7 FM and 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City. Welcome to this live presentation of Post-22 Baseball on 106.7 FM and 1150 AM Fox Sports Rapid City and streaming online at foxsportsrapidcity.com. This is your home for the best coverage of local sports in the Black Hills. And now we take you to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail Broadcast booth.
Good afternoon and welcome into the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail Broadcast Booth, Sales, Service, and Recreation. My name is Adam Birch and this is the J&J Truck and Auto Body pregame show presented by J&J Truck and Auto Body. For the highest quality work and hassle-free customer service, let J&J take away your stress. That's J&J Truck and Auto Body on East Philadelphia Street in Rapid City. It's the state championship for the 2022 South Dakota American Legion State Championship. And it features the Rapid City Post-22 Hardhats and Sioux Falls Post-15 East. The Hardhats, the home team on the scoreboard, and they take the field in their throwback uniforms after playing the elimination game prior to this and defeating Harrisburg, eliminating them from state title contention. These two teams will move on and play at the Central Plains Regional starting on Wednesday. Only thing to be decided is who will take home the South Dakota American Legion state title. The Hardhats seeking number 44. Harrison Good takes the mound for the Hardhats. Today's keys to the game are brought to you by Dakota Discount RV. Find the key to building lasting family memories with a new or pre-owned RV from Dakota Discount RV. Take a look at their great selection of RVs at 2 locations. Dakota Discount RV is across from Cabela's and also on JB Road in Blackhawk. And key for this ball game, just win, baby. It's all or nothing, the state title on the line. The Hardhats looking for any way possible to record the final 3 outs and win themselves a state title. And how much more sweeter can it be than winning a state championship on your home turf? Ceremonial tap of the Hardhats around Harrison Good, and we are set for state championship baseball here this afternoon. Championship Sunday. Buckle your seatbelts, grab some popcorn, and settle in. It should be a good one, Sioux Falls East and Rapid City. Jack Smith, the center fielder, leads things off for Sioux Falls Post-15 East, the visitors on the scoreboard. And Harrison Good will work solely out of the stretch as he sets, kicks, deals the first pitch underway at 2:03 local mountain time. And it's fouled back and out of play for strike 1. The ball's in a strike, and good. Kicks and deals and fouls it away right side, out of play. Jack Smith, the center fielder, followed by Cale Swanson, the right fielder. Miles Reese, the pitcher, bats third. Jackson Bowe, the cleanup bats fourth and plays first base. Third baseman Ethan Bruns plays third. And the 0-2 misses high for ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Andrew Glovich, the catcher, bats sixth. Sawyer Tolk, the shortstop, seventh. Mason Tolerud, the left fielder, eighth. And Tate Schaefer, the second baseman, bats ninth. That lineup built by Connect Home Center. Whether it's residential or commercial, Connect Home Center has been your hometown lumberyard since 1928. A high fly ball playable in center field for Zeke Farley. Underneath of it, and he makes the two-handed grab for out number 1. And now Cale Swanson, the right fielder. Left-handed batting, Cale Swanson. These two teams just faced each other last night. A back and forth, dramatic ball game. So the Hardhats take the extra innings victory in 9 innings. First pitch on Cale Swanson misses inside, a fastball for ball 1. Solano sets up, down and away. The 1-0 misses outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Cale Swanson in that ball game last night went 2 for 4. An RBI single in the second, a double in the 8th. A bouncer right side, Alex Dietrich fields and takes it to the first base bag himself. 3 unassisted and a foot race to the bag. Dietrich wins it for out number 2. And now Miles Reese, the starting pitcher for Sioux Falls Post 15 East. That's third in their lineup. Harrison Good will not bat for himself here today with him on the mound. First pitch to Reese. This is a little bit inside for ball 1. Our umpires for this championship game, Terry Lundeen out of Rapid City is our home plate umpire. The 1-0. Outside edge called a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Greg Warren at first base. Yoki Milslegel, the second base umpire, and John Whitcraft, the third base umpire. So 3 out of 4 from right here in Rapid City. The 1-1 goes back to the backstop. 2 balls and 1 strike on Miles Reese. 2 outs, empty base pass. First half of the first inning. Harrison Good likes the sign from Solano. 2-1 at the knees, called strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Miles Reese. He had 1 hit in last night's ball game. The 2-2 swung on and missed, and he goes down swinging for out number 3. East goes down in order. The Hardhats to bat for the first time in the state title game. Right after this on Hardhats TV and Fox Sports Rapid City.
We are your community. We are your neighbors. Our family of doctors are invested in our community. At Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center, we are honored to help you along the journey from injury to recovery. You have a choice with Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center, specializing in what moves you.
Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth. Sales, service, and recreation. We're set for the bottom of inning number 1. Hardhats the bat for the first time against Miles Reese, the right-hander for Sioux Falls East. Let's set the lineup for the Rapid City Post 22 Hardhats, built by Connect Home Center, your hometown lumberyard since 1928. It's Zeke Farley, the center fielder, who leads things off. He's followed by Amarian Sailor, the left fielder, and Wyatt Anderson, the third baseman, bats third. Kai Jackson, the designated hitter, bats fourth. Dylan Marsh, the second baseman, fifth. Alex Dietrich, the first baseman, sixth. Jed Jensen in right field bats seventh. Jake Solano does the catching. He bats eighth. And Wilson Kiefer, the shortstop, bats ninth for Rapid City. Miles Reese pitched against the Hardhats back in the regular season. And if my memory serves me correctly, he got the start in the game that did finish. First pitch on Zeke Farley, a called strike one underway here in the bottom of the first. Into the windup and the 0-1 to Farley. Fly ball popped up right side, it's out of play. Bo gave chase. Taking a look at that ball game in the regular season, a 10-5 victory for Sioux Falls East. The starting pitcher was Miles Reese. Bouncer right side off of Bo. He recovers and takes it to the first base bag. Farley dives in, but out at first is Farley. 3 unassisted, out number 1. In that outing, Miles Reese went 4 innings, allowing 5 runs, all earned, 8 hits, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. Hardhats got down early in that ball game, allowing 8 runs in the first 2 innings. First pitch to Amarian Sailor misses inside for ball 1. And you take away those first 2 innings where it was 8-1 after 2, the Hardhats outscored Post 15 East. A bouncer right back up the middle into center field. Amarian Sailor continues to stay hot. A 1-out single for him. First hit of the ball game for either team goes to Amarian Sailor. But you take out those first 2 innings of that ball game, and the Hardhats outscored Post 15 East 4-2. We'll see how they fare here today after picking up the dramatic victory last night. First pitch to Wyatt Anderson misses inside for ball 1. Anderson bats from the right side. A clutch hit for Anderson. 2-run triple. Game 1 here today. One of the deepest part of the yards. He swings through the 1-0, even count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Right around the 393 sign in left center field. Reese from the stretch, Sailor off of first. And a pickoff move. Sailor dives back in with his right hand onto the bag. Counts to 1-1 on Anderson. Reese set at the belt, ready in the 1-1. Foul tipped off the mask of the catcher, Glovich. And now a ball and 2 strikes on the Hardhats' third baseman. Anderson coming into today, batting .375 on the season, including the postseason. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Anderson goes down swinging, out number 2. Fastball up in the zone, but looked to be a strike, and Anderson went right around for out number 2. Brings up Kai Jackson. Left-handed batting Kai Jackson, the designated hitter, in the cleanup spot. First pitch to Jackson, outside ball 1. So Reese, the first and only left-handed batter that he will face in the Hardhats lineup. Strictly right-handed hitting outside of Jackson. The 1-0 outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Marion Saylor still off of first. 2 outs now after his 1-out single. 2-0, up and away, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes, a hitter-friendly count for Kai Jackson with Dylan Marsh on deck. .30 for Miles Reese, and it's on the outside edge. A fastball painted the outer black, called strike 1. Jackson steps back in, crowding the plate on the left side. Rests the bat on his back left shoulder, pops it up, and a 3-1. Swung on and missed down to a knee. Wanted to pull that one out of the ballpark. The tick behind it. 3-2, the count runs full. And Bo not holding on to Marion Saylor now. He backs up behind the base runner. Saylor takes off for the second, and it's inside, ball 4. A 2-out walk drawn will put runners on first and second for the aforementioned Dylan Marsh. Dylan Marsh did not hit for himself in game 1 here today, but had the game of his life on the mound. First pitch, strike on the inner edge. Thought about it, held up. It's called a strike. A complete game effort for Dylan Marsh. Needed 109 pitches. Struck out the final batter he faced. To eliminate Harrisburg, the 0-1. Fouled straight back out of play, 0-2. Now Marsh, he struggled last night. In 5 trips to the plate, he walked and was hit once each. Reached on a fielder's choice that drove in a run. That was the bunt on the suicide squeeze, and ended up being the winning run. The 0-2 down and away, backhand scoop by Glovich behind the plate. So even though Dylan Marsh struggled outside of the walk and the hit by pitch, he struck out and popped out. He dropped down most important bunt of his hard hat career. Maybe the most important RBI as well, the 1-2. Down and away, 2-2. Amarian Saylor swipes third on the pitch. Jackson holds up. Opening run of this contest, standing 90 feet away now. Dylan Marsh steps back in on the right side, and Reese comes out at the belt. The 2-2. Outside. Count runs full now, 3-2. And Jackson will be in motion. Not being held on by Bo. He plays behind him. Payoff pitch upcoming. Now the head from Miles Reese. Here it is. And it's inside, ball 4. What a great at-bat by Dylan Marsh. And it brings up Alex Dietrich. Bases full, 2 gone. Dietrich came up in this spot in game 1 here today and did nothing else other than drive a bases clearing triple. First pitch to Dietrich, a fastball down the pipe for strike 1. Dietrich put it into the opposite field, right field corner. A 1 outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases full of those blue throwback unis for the Hardhats. Into the windup, the 1-1, found back to the screen, and now 1-2 on Dietrich. The Hardhats would love to score here in the first inning, but if nothing else, they're driving that pitch count up on Miles Reese. Approaching 25. This will be his 25th, the 1-2. Line drive, base hit into right field corner. One run will come in and score. Here comes another right behind him. Dietrich digs for second. A third coming into play. He will score as well. It's a 3-run double for Alex Dietrich, and he delivers again. Alex Dietrich has been Mr. Clutch here today. And he gives the Hardhats the early advantage, 3-0. Three more two-out RBIs for Alex Dietrich, make it his 10th, 11th, and 12th on the year. He only had 6 coming into today. First pitch on Jed Jensen, swung on and missed. A high fastball, a 1. Reese working back out of the stretch. At the bell, and he takes a peek at second. The 0-1 swung on and missed. 0-2. Jensen out in front of that one. 0-2 on Jed Jensen. Reese ready, the 2-strike pitch to Jensen. Foul ball right off of the mask of our home plate umpire, Terry Lundeen. He looks to be all right, gives a thumbs up. Anyone who's asking. Still just 2 strikes on Jensen. Glovich gives the sign. Reese sets, stares down Dietrich, and the 0-2. Chopper up the third base line, gonna be a tough play. The third baseman, Bruns, on the run, he doesn't have a play. No throw, Jensen reaches, Dietrich to third. An infield single for Jed Jensen. Jensen has plenty of speed. It would have been a very close play, but Bruns wisely hangs onto it. Does not risk an errant throw. Here's Jake Solano, the catcher, on the corners with 2 gone. 3-0 Rapid City. And it's popped up. Hardhat dugout side, and it's corralled by Bruns. And that ends the first inning. 3 runs come across for the Hardhats. A 3-run double for Alex Dietrich, all with 2 outs. The Hardhats, the early 3-0 advantage over Sioux Falls East. Back in a moment on Hardhats TV and Fox Sports Rapid City. Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth, sales, service, and recreation. We head to the top of inning number 2. And the Hardhats hang on to a 3-0 advantage after 3 runs, thanks to a 3-run double from Alex Dietrich. with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. 3 hits in that inning for the Hardhats, and the early 3-0 advantage on the State Farm scoreboard ensured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. Harrison Good faced 3 in the first. That means he faces 4, 5, and 6 of the East lineup. The early advantage is great, but don't get complacent. This East lineup has been hitting the cover off the ball here at the state tournament. The first pitch runs inside and hits Bo. And that's the first base runner of the contest for East. Brings up Ethan Bruns, the third baseman. So Bo off of first with nobody out, 3-0 Rapid City. Harrison Good looks into Jake Solano. Ready as he comes set. First pitch to Bruns, a fastball, called strike 1, right above the knees. Defensive alignment for the Hardhats. Amarian Saylor in left field, Zeke Farley, the center fielder, and Jed Jensen in right field. White Anderson at the hot corner, Wilson Kiefer the shortstop, Dylan Marsh the second baseman, and Alex Dietrich the first baseman, Jake Solano doing the catching for Harrison Good on the mound. Good misses inside on the 0-1. Even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Setting the 1-1. Chopper to Kiefer at short. Underhand flip to Marsh. To second for 1. High throw, safe at first. There is no error. Just a fielder's choice. And the Hardhats get the lead base runner. So Bo taking off the base pass. Bruns will replace him at first. And now Andrew Glovich, the catcher. Double play depth once again for the Hardhats. The runner on first. Aggressive lead for Bruns at first. Keep an eye on that. First pitch from Harrison Good to Glovich. Hits the outside edge for a called strike 1. 3-0 Rapid City. 1 out here in the top of the second. And a runner on first. Ready and set, the 0-1 from Good. Breaking ball popped up on the infield. Wilson Kiefer calls everyone off. Now on the second base side, goes into the outfield and makes the grab. Out number 2. Boy, that wind just kept on moving that ball. Kiefer called it off early, though. And watched it fall into his glove the entire way. Now Sawyer Tulk. The shortstop bats from the right side. A pickoff move to first. And Bruns dives back in. Tulk last night hit the cover off the ball. He went 3 for 5, including reaching on an error. And Good misses outside for ball 1. A single in the second, reached on an error and scored in the third. Scored in the second as well. Bounced into a fielder's choice in the 4th. A double in the 6th, actually the 7th, and a single to lead off the bottom of the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes on Tolk. Set and ready, the 1-0. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. That one not close. The 7th spot in the lineup. Good kicks and deals the 2-0. Downstairs, 3-0. Not a bad breaking ball miss from Harrison Good. Trying to get Tolk to swing right through it. Instead, it's 3-0. Here it is. And it's outside ball 4. So a 2-out walk drawn by Tolk. Puts runners on first and second. And The tying run comes to the plate here with 2 outs in the top of the second. 3-0 Rapid City, and the new batter is Mason Tolrud. The left fielder did not play last night against the Hardhats. In the lineup here in the championship, good set. He kicks and deals the first pitch, a strike at the belt. 0-1. Good, twirls the baseball behind his back, stands straight up as he looks into Solano and rests the glove on his front left leg. The 0-1. High and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's Bruns at second, Tolk at first. Bruns reached on the fielder's choice, Tolk a walk. The 1-1. Inside edge called, strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Mason Tolrud. Good likes the sign. He's ready after a stare down with Bruns. The 1-2. Outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball from Harrison, good. He has not pitched yet in this state tournament. This is first start of the season. He has pitched in 10 games. This is his 11th. 2-2. Outside by a touch, and the count runs full, 3-2. Full count. Runners on first and second, 2 gone. Payoff pitch, runners in motion. This one, fly ball to center field. In is Zeke Farley. He slides and makes the grab, out number 3. Sioux Falls East strands 2 base runners. And they still trail 3-0 heading into the bottom of the second. You're listening to the South Dakota American Legion State Championship game on Hardhats TV and Fox Sports Rapid City. Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth, sales, service, and recreation. We're set for the bottom of inning number 2. 3-0 the advantage on the scoreboard, ensured by State Farm agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick in favor of Rapid City. Wilson Kiefer looks at a called strike 1 to start off the second inning against Miles Reese. The 0-1. Downstairs, bounced in front of the plate, off the plate and back to the backstop. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's 9-1 and 2-2 up for the Hardhats. They sent 8 in the first inning and scored 3. Reese into the wind, and the 1-1 is a little bit low, maybe outside as well. And Reese asking where that one missed. I believe the signal was low. The 2-1 line drive to right center field. That'll drop for a base hit. Zeke Farley, or Wilson Kiefer rather, for the leadoff single to start the second. Brings up top of the order now, Zeke Farley. Farley bats from the right side. He bounced to Bo at first his first time, and that one runs inside and hit him. In on the hands, he pulled back on his bunt attempt. He will be awarded first base. But that one hurt.
Don't even rub it.
Anytime you get a fastball in on the hand, on top of the hands, Farley looks to be all right. But anytime you get a fastball in on the hand, there's so many little bones in your hand and wrist area. Never can be too worried about that. They do give Farley first base with the hit by pitch. He squared the bunt and pulled his bat back, and that's the conversation that the Sioux Falls East manager is having right now with our home plate umpire, Terry Lundeen. Now, give Lundeen credit. He sought out the opinion of the other umpires to make sure he got the call right. And Dan Hughes' argument falls on deaf ears. Runners on first and second, nobody out for Amarian Saylor. Saylor singled and scored his first time at the plate. First pitch, a fastball outside edge called strike one. That was the first hit of the ball game for the Hardhats. He was stranded at first until a walk by Kai Jackson and a walk from Dylan Marsh. Came in and scored on that 3-run double. 0-1, fly ball, shallow right field, foul territory. No one will get there. It bounces about a foot into the Sioux Falls East bullpen. 0-2 on Saylor. Kiefer at second, Farley aboard first. Shorterwood stands with the 2 strikes on Amarian Saylor. And Reese will just step off for the 0-2. Saylor dove in and scored the game-winning run last night on the suicide squeeze. The 0-2, high, a ball on 2 strikes. One of the quickest players on this Hardhats club, if not the quickest. 1-2 to Saylor. Chopper up the first base line. That's going to work kind of like a swinging bunt. Underhand flip from Reese to Bo. And Saylor is out 1-3. Both runners move up into scoring position. Kiefer to third, Farley to second. 1 out on the board. And it brings up wide Anderson. Anderson to bat from the right side. He struck out in the first inning. First pitch, out straight back and out of play. 0-1. That was out number 2 in the first inning. Then Kai Jackson drew a walk along with Dylan Marsh before the 3-run double. The 0-1 down and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. 3-0 Rapid City, 3 runs on 4 hits so far. The 1-1, a low bloop shot into the leaping glove of Sawyer Tolk at shortstop. Both runners aware of the blooping line drive. And that's out number 2. Now Kai Jackson. Reese out of the windup. First pitch on Jackson, a strike called at the knees, fastball from Miles Reese. 0-1. Second and third, 2 gone into the wind and the 0-1. Foul tip off the mask of Glovich. 0-2. Jackson out in front of that one. Reese back to the rubber before the 0-2. Rears back and fires the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Jackson will run down to first. And a throw on target to Jackson Bowe. That's out number 3. So the Hardhats strand a couple in scoring position. And they still lead 3-0 heading to inning number 3. Back in a moment for inning number 3 at the state championship game right here on Hardhats TV and Fox Sports Rapid City. Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth. Sales, service, and recreation. Set for the top of inning number 3, 3-0 Rapid City here in the state championship game. A bouncer left side, Wilson Kiefer with the opportunity. Gathers, fires a high throw to first, but the tall Alex Dietrich snakes it on the back end, keeps his right foot on the bag, and that's out number 1 on 1 pitch. Tate Schaefer goes down. Now the lineup card flips over for Jack Smith. Smith fly to center, his first opportunity. Zeke Farley takes a few steps back, knowing just that. And Smith fouls away the first pitch back and out of play. 0-1. Smith in on the right side, followed by the left-handed bat of Cale Swanson. The 0-1, breaking ball stays high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Harrison Good, that was his 30th pitch. Make it his 31st. He's set for the 1-1 and his 32nd, down and away. 2 balls and a strike. Packed house here for the championship game. And Black Hills Surgical Hospital Ballpark. 2-1, bouncer left side. Kiefer with a backhand stop on the run. He fires and safe at first. Smith beat it out by about a full step. Great effort all around, though, from Wilson Kiefer just to backhand that and throw off his back foot on target. Sometimes those can be a little bit wild. But Kiefer threw it accurately, had to throw it a little bit higher than he would have liked to, and that allowed Smith to beat it out an infield single. First hit of the ball game for Sioux Falls East. And the first pitch to Cale Swanson, outside, ball 1. 3-0 Rapid City, top of inning number 3. 1-0. Good delivers, and it's a chopper to Marsh at second. Underhand to Kiefer for 1. Over to first. Safe at first is the call. And Swanson beats out the double play. Keeper went tumbling over, kind of lost his footing at second, and still put plenty of mustard on that throw. But Swanson just beat it out. It's a fielder's choice. Smith cut down on the base paths. Replaced by Cale Swanson, and now Miles Reese, who struck out his first time at the plate. Swing and a miss. On the first pitch, 0-1. Reese, the pitching counterpart of Harrison Good, batting for himself here in the state championship game. The 0-1. Breaking ball popped up right side, out of play, 0-2. A balls and 2 strikes. Harrison Good to Miles Reese. Cale Swanson off of first. The 2-strike pitch. Swanson takes off. It's a line drive, base hit in right field. Jensen comes up firing, but it's a perfectly executed hit and run with Marsh running over to cover second. That's exactly where Miles Reese hit the ball. So it's a single to put runners on first and third for the dangerous Jackson Bowe. Bowe had the bat taken out of his hands his first time at the plate, hit by the very first pitch. On the corners with 2 gone, tying run at the plate. First pitch from Good. High fly ball, playable in left center field. Long run from Amari and Saylor, and it's Zeke Farley, the center fielder, who runs it down and makes the grab for out number 3. And East strands 2 more base runners and still trail 3-0 to Rapid City. We head to the bottom of the third after this on Hardhats TV and Fox Sports Rapid City. Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth, sales, service, and recreation. Set for the bottom of inning number 3 at the South Dakota American Legion Class A State Championship game. The winner holds the title. Both teams move on to the Central Plains Regional to try and punch their ticket to Shelby, North Carolina, and the American Legion World Series. Dylan Marsh to lead things off for the Hardhats, and it runs inside and hits him on the hand. And they just call it a foul ball. So strike given to Marsh. 0-1. Reese into his wind. The 0-1 is a ball outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. The windup and the 1-1. Fly ball to right center field. Back to the center fielder, Jack Smith, and he's underneath of it. Makes the grab out number 1. That ball carried pretty far in right center. Smith and Swanson converging. The wind has died down. It was fairly strong in game one with Harrisburg. And a potent lineup that Harrisburg has. The wind has now since died down quite a bit. First pitch to Alex Dietrich, inside edge, called strike one. Dietrich, Mr. Clutch, cleared the bases. Well, the double is first time at the plate, bounces one to the left side. Ethan Bruns fires across the diamond in time, out number 2. And out Jed Jensen. 2 outs, empty base paths. 3-0 Rapid City. First pitch to Jensen, low, ball 1. Jed Jensen, an infield single his first time, the 1-0 at the knees, called a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. Just a slow chopper, made it a tough play for Ethan Bruns. He did not throw the ball. Jensen beat it out, the 1-1. As a strike at the knees, called number 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Jensen. Takes a moment to himself, adjusts his batting gloves. Reese into his wind, the 1-2. Downstairs, skipped off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes, a breaking ball that time. Reese up over 50 pitches, just about through 3 innings. 2-2, inside ball 3. Keep in mind, Hardhats have been a 2-out hitting machine at least the last 2 games. Payoff pitch, outside ball 4, and just like that, Jed Jensen draws a 2-out walk. Brings up Jake Solano, the catcher. Runner on first, 2 gone. Hardhats looking for insurance. Up by 3. 3 runs on 4 hits. Sioux Falls Post 15 East. No runs, 2 hits. Now the wind starts to gust once again, blowing left to right. First pitch and to Solano. Did not catch a piece of it. It popped out of the glove of the catcher, and into second goes Jed Jensen. Man in scoring position now for the Hardhats. 0-1 on Solano. 0-1. A line drive, base hit in the left field. Jensen will be sent around third, bobbled in left field. Solano digs for second. He dives in safely there. It's 4-0 Rapid City. And an RBI single for Jake Solano. Boy, these Hardhats just continue to make me eat my own words. And continue to hit with 2 outs. RBI number 3 with 2 outs for Jake Solano, number 16 overall. Here's Wilson Kiefer. First pitch fouled straight back and just about into the crowd for strike 1. Kiefer singled and was stranded at third in the second inning. 0-1. High fly ball, shallow right center field. In is Jack Smith and Cale Swanson, and it's the right fielder Cale Swanson to make the grab, out number 3. Hardhats add 1 more run, an RBI single by Jake Solano, making it 4-0 Rapid City as we head to inning number 4, the state championship game. We'll be right back on Hardhats TV and Fox Sports Rapid City. Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth, sales, service, and recreation. Harrison Good back to the mound for the Rapid City Post 22 Hardhats. Now holding on to a 4-0 advantage on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. A winner-take-all state title game. Sioux Falls East and Rapid City. Harrison Good to start his 4th inning of work. And his start. And to start the 4th, he's at 39 pitches. This will be his 40th. First pitch. Misses outside for ball 1 on Ethan Bronze. The 1-0. Strike right above the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bruns reaching on a fielder's choice in the 2nd inning. Was stranded at second base. The 1-1. Breaking ball, little blooper into the leaping glove of Dylan Marsh. And that's out number 1. Right off the end of the bat of Ethan Bruns. And Dylan Marsh awake up the middle. Now Andrew Glovich popped out to the shortstop Wilson Kiefer, actually to the right side of the second base bag. His first time at the plate. Fastball right across the belt, called strike 1 on Glovich. Sioux Falls East has stranded a couple of base runners in each of the last 2 innings. 0-1, a high fly ball playable in center field. Back is Zeke Farley. He settles underneath of it and puts a squeeze on it for out number 2. And now Sawyer Tolk. Empty base paths with 2 outs. Sawyer Tolk walked his only trip to the plate. First pitch, swung on and missed. A first pitch breaking ball from Harrison Good. 0-1. Good ready and set, the 0-1. Breaking ball just a little bit outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Solano and Good working quickly. Here's the 1-1. Fastball outside. 2 balls and a strike. Working more quickly with the bases empty. This time with 2 outs. The 2-1. Breaking ball misses down and away for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Good approaching 50 pitches. This will be his 50th, and it's a line drive. A bouncer to Dylan Marsh in the outfield turf. He fires to first in time, out number 3. Harrison Good faces the minimum in the 4th and sends his Hardhats back to the bats in the bottom half of this 4th inning here at the state championship game. Back in a moment on Hardhats TV and Fox Sports Rapid City. Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth, sales, service, and recreation. We start in the bottom of inning number 4, and first pitch called strike 1 on the top of the order, Zeke Farley. The 0-1 from Miles Reese misses inside, a breaking ball that time, 1 ball and 1 strike. Even count 1-1. Reese into his wind, the 1-1, foul tip into the glove of Glovich, 1-2. Leadoff man here to start the bottom of the 4th. It's the top of the order, the 1-2, down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Reese into his wind, the 2-2. Down and away, laid off by Farley. Now the count is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Inside and a hit him. Second time Zeke Farley's been hit, and he is down on a knee and frustrated. Would have been ball 4, but it hit him. And Farley sprints down to first. He looks to be all right. Coach Torvey talking with our home plate umpire about the fact that Zeke Farley has been hit twice in this ball game. Our home plate umpire Terry Lundeen most likely giving Miles Reese a little bit of a warning. That was the second time he's hit Farley. Either way, the leadoff man is on for Amarian Saylor. First pitch to Saylor, he squirts the bunt, pulls back, and it's ball 1 outside. Farley off of first, nobody out. Bottom of the 4th, 4-0 Rapid City. Reese twirls the baseball behind his back and now set at the belt. 1-0, swings away, and it's a fly ball to right field. In is Cale Swanson, he makes the grab. Out number 1, Farley back to first. And now Wyatt Anderson. Anderson 0 for 2 here in the state championship. Pickoff move to first, and Farley dives in safely. Kind of testing that wrist area. His right hand. Looks to be fine. First pitch to Anderson, downstairs ball 1. Wyatt Anderson against Harrisburg this afternoon. The 2-run triple in the 6th inning, scored a run. Also a single, went 2 for 4. 1-0, outside edge. At the knees, called a strike. Even count 1-1. The 1-1. Line drive to right center field over his Cale Swanson. He makes the grab out number 2. And Swanson quickly gets the ball into first. But Farley scampers back in. For a second like that, had gap written all over it. But Anderson just a fly out victim to right for out number 2. Now Kai Jackson. Jackson, the designated hitter, walked and scored in the first, struck out swinging in the second. Looks at a first pitch called strike on the outer edge, 0-1. Reset. Kicks and deals, and the 0-1 way outside. Even count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Farley still off of first after being hit by a pitch to lead off this inning. The 1-1. Inside edge called strike 2. And now a ball and 2 strikes on Kai Jackson, the designated hitter. Reese looks into Glovich. Relays the sign from the dugout. The 1-2. Breaking ball misses outside. Farley took off for second base and he swiped second. So a stolen base for Zeke Farley, another man in scoring position for the Hardhats now. And a 2-2 count on Kai Jackson. Reese content with the sign. Kicks and deals the 2-2. Inside, maybe low as well. And now a full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch upcoming to the designated hitter for the Hardhats, Kai Jackson. The payoff. High fly ball hooking right field side out of play. Jackson got a lot of that ball. It goes well foul. And we will do the 3-2 once again. Reese ready. The payoff pitch. High pop-up. Shallow right field. Cale Swanson a long ways in underneath of it now, and he makes the grab out number 3. So the Hardhats strand a base runner in scoring position. It's still 4-0 Rapid City. We head to the 5th after this on Hardhats TV and 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City. Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth. Sales, service, and recreation. Top of inning number 5 now at the state championship game. And Harrison Good gets Mason Tolrud to swing right through the first pitch fastball, 0-1. The 8th spot of Tolrud flying to center. His first time, that was to end the second on a sliding grab by Zeke Farley for the Hardhats. And strand a couple of base runners. 1-1 from Good. Breaking ball, missed the outside edge, 2 balls and a strike. It'll be Tolrud, Tate Schaefer, and Jack Smith, the 3 scheduled. Harrison Good down on the count, 3 balls and a strike now. 3-1, high, and it almost hit him. Tolrud ducks out of the way of it. And it's ball 4 to start the 5th. Harrison Good at 49 pitches to start this 5th inning. Only needed 10 to get through the 4th. Here's Tate Schaefer, and he looks at a called strike 1 from Good. 0-1. Runner off of first, nobody out. 0-1. Strike 2, caught on the outer edge. 0-2. Good luck's the sign from Solano. A peek at first and comes set the 2-strike pitch. Breaking ball outside, not a bad waste pitch to try and get a chase from Schaefer. The count becomes a ball and 2 strikes. Set once again in the 1-2. Popped up right side, out of play. We'll do it again, 1-2. That one up in the zone, a fastball. Schaefer went after it. Fouled it away. Pickoff move to first, and back in safely is Tolrud. Ready and waiting, the 1-2 from Harrison Good. He sat back on breaking ball and just got a piece of it. Did Schaefer, and now we'll do the 1-2 once again. Schaefer coming into today, 4 for 9. It's a state tournament. Fastball misses high and tight, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Score reads 1-2. The 1-2 fouled away right side. And we'll do the 2-2 once again. Good looks into Solano. He flashes the sign, likes the one. Runner takes off for second, and this one is a fly ball foul. Right over by the recycling bins. Just about deposited a baseball in one of those recycling bins. 2-2. Once again. Runner stays put this time, and the pitch misses high, 3-2. Good now at 63 pitches. The payoff will be his 64th. Here it is, the payoff pitch. High fly ball hooking left field side, and Amarian Saylor camps underneath of it, makes the grab out number 1. And Tolrud bluffs the tag to second. So after all of that, a deep fly out for Tate Schaefer. Top of the order now for Sioux Falls Post 15 East. And it's the center fielder, Jack Smith. 1 for 2 day, a single and a fly to center. The first pitch, a fastball, misses high at the eye level. Ball 1. Last night, Jack Smith came on in relief on the mound. He fouls away the 1-0, back and out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. But at the plate, did not record a hit. Had 3 strikeouts. Pickoff moved to first, back in time. Tolrud had 3 strikeouts, a fly to right. Fielder's choice and bases loaded walk. 1-1. Breaking ball downstairs. 2-1. Harrison Good ready in the 2-1. Line drive, base hit in the left field in front of Amarian Saylor. Throw cut off coming into third, and it's a single for Jack Smith, his second of the ball game. Puts runners on first and second with one gone. Cale Swanson, the new batter, 0 for 2. 3 unassisted ground out and reached on a fielder's choice. Will not have the left-handed hitting shift on him this time. And Good wants to have a conversation with Jake Solano. They give each other a tap on the back. They know their plan now. Two on, one out. 4-0 Rapid City. First pitch to Cale Swanson, inside, ball one. Harrison Good kind of stretching out after that pitch. This will be his 70th of his afternoon, and with that, they send Tipton to the bullpen. Ground ball, base hit in right field. Jensen comes up throwing. The throw comes in, and it's cut off. It's an RBI single for Cale Swanson. Sioux Falls East on the board. It's 4-1. East beneficiaries of a leadoff walk and a single. So Jack Smith up to second. Cale Swanson at first after his RBI base knock. Coach Clapperidge out in the dugout to try and waste a little time, give Peyton Tipton some time to get ready in the bullpen. Waved off the rest of the Hardhats infield. 4-1 our score. 5 hits for Rapid City, 4 for Sioux Falls. An error for Sioux Falls East in their column as well. 2 on, 1 out. Miles Reese at the plate. 1 for 2, a strikeout and a single. First pitch to Reese. A chopper over the head of Harrison Good. Tapped on second by Kiefer to first in time. It's a double play. 6-6-3 to end the inning. 4-1 our score. We head to the bottom of the fifth. The state championship game on Hardhats TV and Fox Sports Rapid City. Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail Broadcast Booth, Sales, Service, and Recreation. Getting set for the bottom of inning number 5. Andrew Glovich and to get the rest of his gear on after being on base. And the final out was committed. A 6-6-3 double play to end the inning and keep this ball game at 4-1. Bouncer up the middle to Wilson Kiefer, perfectly placed. And Kiefer, all he had to do was step on the bag and fire one to first. Pretty seamless, making it look rather easy. And that ended the top of the 5th. Dylan Marsh to lead things off for the Post 22 Hardhats. He's 0 for 1, a walk, a run scored, and a fly to center. Now as Reese winds, kicks, deals, Marsh drops down a bunt down the third baseline. Tough play for Ethan Bruns. He fires the first, not in time. Safe at first, Dylan Marsh. Heads up play by Dylan Marsh, noticing the third baseman Bruns playing back. We've seen that all season from this Hardhats club. Whenever they see that, there's always potential to drop down a bunt in front of him. Now Alex Dietrich. First pitch outside, not close, ball 1. Leadoff man on for the Hardhats. They would love to counter at least the 1 run put up in the top half of this 5th inning. The 1-0 from Reese. Swung on and missed. Dietrich, a big hack and a miss at that one. Even count 1-1. Dietrich, the 3-run double with the bases full in the first inning. 1-1. Inside it hit a bat of Dietrich. Tried to check his swing and it became a foul ball. And time is asked for. Dietrich is saying that it hit him on top of the hands. And taking off his glove to show our home plate umpire the mark on his hands. And there must not be a mark. Or nothing that Mr. Lundin can rule a hit by pitch. So it's a ball and 2 strikes on Dietrich. Runner on first, nobody out. Reese sidesteps and delivers, and it's ball 2 outside. There's a packed crowd here at Black Hills Surgical Hospital Ballpark. Fitzgerald Stadium, home of Dave Blue Field, mostly in the shade now on a warm summer day at the very last day of July. March back into first on a pickoff move. Reese ready, and the 2-2. White ball shallow right field. Cale Swanson 0 for 2 is right, and he makes the grab out number 1. So Marsh back to first on the play, and it'll bring up Jed Jensen. Runner on first, 1 gone, 4-1 Rapid City. Reese kicks and deals in the first pitch, a fastball down the pipe. Strike 1. The sign from Glovich. And now the 0-1 from Reese. High, Jensen ducks out of the way of it. 1 ball and 1 strike. This is the same amount of runs that the Hardhats gained against Reese in the regular season. 1-1, downstairs, just below the knees, 2 balls and a strike. But in that game, the Hardhats were playing catch-up. 2-1, now back to the screen, and now an even count, 2-2. They gave up 8 runs through the first 2 innings, 5 in the first, 3 in the second. Scored 1 in the second inning, but outscored Sioux Falls East after that, 4-2. They got through the first 2 innings. Heck, they got through the first 4 innings without allowing a run. 2-2, down and away, 3-2. But as mentioned before, no lead is safe until the final out is recorded. Payoff pitch to Jed Jensen. Out away. Just got a piece of it. The Hardhats needed every bit of the 5 insurance runs they got in the top of the 6th against Harrisburg. Very next half inning, in the bottom half of that 6th inning, a 3-run home run. Payoff pitch once again to Jensen. And it's right over my head, fouled and out of play. We'll do it again. Miles Reese, I believe that was his 90th pitch. Still doing okay to try and finish this ball game. Their payoff to Jensen. Long pause, now he delivers, and Jensen pops it up. On the infield, left side, Sawyer Tolk, the shortstop, about 5 steps to the left of the second base bag. Makes the play. Out number 2. Now the catcher, Jake Solano. An RBI single, his last trip in the 3rd. Scored the 1 run in the 3rd inning. After a 2-out walk, drawn by man previous, Jed Jensen. First pitch is swing and a miss. Solano wanted to deposit that one over the left field wall. Swung right through it. Extra half step from Dylan Marsh. Long pause in the 0-1. Solano squares the bunt, offers that, it can't drop it down. It's 0-2. Looked like Solano was planning to pull back, but saw it was a strike, so he offered at it and missed. Shoulder width stance with 2 strikes. And Reese will just step off before the 0-2. Runner on first, 2 gone, 4-1 Rapid City. Bottom of the 5th. A deep breath and a pick-off move to first. Just trying to keep Marsh rather close. The catcher Glovich wants the pitch up. It's likely a fastball, the 0-2. High fly ball left center field. Playable for the left fielder, Mason Torrud. It's the center fielder, Jack Smith, who makes the play, out number 3. So the Hardhats strand a leadoff base hit. And it's 4-1. Rapid City heading to the 6th. Back in a moment on Hardhats TV and Fox Sports Rapid City. Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth. Sales, Service, and Recreation. Adam Birch alongside you, ready to bring you inning number 6 of the South Dakota American Legion State Championship game. Rapid City holding on to a 4-1 advantage over Sioux Falls Post 15 East. And Rapid City out hitting Sioux Falls East 6-4. Harrison Good retakes the rubber for his 6th inning of work. 71 pitches through 5. Still looking pretty good. Heading into his 6th inning of work. First pitch to Jackson Bowe. Misses a little bit outside for ball 1. 4, 5, and 6 for Sioux Falls East. Jackson Bowe hit by a pitch and flying to center. He looks at ball 2 up and away. 2 balls, no strikes. Bowe to left-handed bat. 2-0 outside, 3-0 now. Little energy coming out of the Sioux Falls East dugout now. The 3-0. Down and away. Goes back to the backstop. Bowe will trot down to first. Lead off 4-pitch walk. Peyton Tipton still warming in the bullpen for the Hardhats. Gonna bring up Ethan Bruns, the 3rd baseman. 0 for 2 day for Bruns. A fielder's choice in the 2nd, and he popped out to Marsh at 2nd base. His last. 5 straight out of the zone for Harrison Good. The first pitch breaking ball, and now Harrison wants a new baseball. One ball, no strikes to count. Bruns. Closed off stance on the right side. Ready, and then the 1-0. A fastball right down the pipe. Maybe it was the baseball. It's called strike 1. Funny how that works sometimes. Even count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner on first, nobody out. And the 1-1 misses high. 2 balls and a strike. Sioux Falls East egging Good on. With every ball out of the zone, the 2-1, up and away, ball 3. Got an extra moment to himself. Clapperich on the top step. The 3-1. High ball 4, not close. Solano and Clapperich will have a word with Good, who is potentially running out of gas. No signal just yet for Peyton Tipton. Clapperich will solely talk to him and Solano. No other hard-hat infield in on this conversation. What I would give to be a fly on the wall for this conversation. Either way, here's the situation, folks. 2 on with nobody out here in the 6th inning, top of the 6th. Andrew Glovich will be the new batter. He's the tying run with Sioux Falls East trailing 4-1. Glovich hit a home run in the regular season against this Hardhats club. At this state tournament, has 2 triples and 2 singles. Good goes to Rosenbag as the mound visit concludes. Glovich taps the plate twice on the right side. 2 on, nobody out. First pitch, fastball right down the pipe, called strike 1. Good ready, he stares down Bowe at second. Kicks and deals the 0-1, down and away, backhand stop by Solano. 1 ball, 1 strike. Either way, an excellent state championship game. Both of these 2 clubs. The 1-1. Bouncer left side, Anderson taps on third. The fires to second for 2. and he slides into him. And they won't give them another out, and here comes Coach Torvey. He asks for time. Now, Anderson stepped on the third base bag to second for 2, and Marsh wanted to fire to first. And now they will converge. Mr. Millslegel, Mr. Warren, here comes home plate umpire Terry Lundeen. And it'll be Millslegel and Lundeen, the conversation. Marsh wanted to fire to first. They were trying for the triple play. And it was a perfect ground ball to do it. And they stay safe. The runner at second is safe as well because Marsh dropped the ball. So Bo is out at third, rather. They get 1 out, the lead runner. Ethan Brunn safe at second. Glovich safe at first after the fielder's choice. First pitch to Sawyer Tolk, outside, ball 1. Wind blowing in now from left center field. A strong breeze blowing in. Tolk looks at strike 1, a fastball upper part of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. And whatever the argument was, I'm sure it was that Brunn slid into Marsh. 1-1, breaking ball down and away. 2 balls and a strike. Fell on deaf ears. Tolk, a walk and a bouncer to second. 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Good toes the rubber once again. 2 on, 1 out. Tying run still at the plate. The 2-2 to Tolk. Chopper foul right by the Hardhats dugout. And we'll do it again, 2-2. That was Harrison Goods' 87th pitch. Tipton is ready in the bullpen, just resting there. The 2-2, fouled straight back and out of play. Still 2-2. Mason Tollroad on deck, barring a double play ball. 2-2, back to the screen. And the battle continues, Tolk and Good. Four to 1 our score, top of the 6th. 2-2 again, breaking ball, just got a piece, and it's back to the screen. The 90th pitch of Harrison Good's afternoon. This will be his 91st. 2-2, breaking ball, called strike 3. Out number 2. Tolk wasn't going to foul that one off, it just froze him. Bat resting on his shoulder, nothing he could do. 2-2 gone. The new batter, Mason Tollrood. A walk and a run, score and a fly to center. First pitch swung on and missed, 0-1. A 9-pitch at bat with Sawyer Tolk. The 0-1. Fly ball to center field. Over is Zeke Farley. He's underneath it. Makes the grab. Out number 3. Harrison Good, elated as he struts into the dugout, pumping up this Hardhats crowd. They need 3 outs for their 44th state title. Back in a moment, bottom of the 6th, after this on Hardhats TV and Fox Sports Rapid City. Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail Broadcast Booth. Sales, service, and recreation. Miles Reese back to the mound for Sioux Falls. Post 15 East. He starts the inning at 94 pitches. This will be the bottom of the 6th. East looking to hold the deficit to 3. The Hardhats looking for insurance. Heading to potentially a final 3 outs in this ball game. Wilson Kiefer to lead things off. 9-1-2 for the Hardhats. Kiefer 1 for 2, a single and a fly to right. Pass from the right side and the third time against Miles Reese. First pitch, a strike right above the knees, 0-1. Reese, winds, kicks, deals the 0-1. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Peyton Tipton back down to the bullpen along with Phil Bentz. Deep breath by Miles Reese, and now the 1-1. Outside edge, called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on Kiefer. And the 1-2. Popped up. Infield left side. And now right side, the second baseman, Tate Schaefer, puts a squeeze on it, out number 1. Lineup card flips over for Zeke Farley. Farley has been hit twice, both by Reese. First pitch, a line drive, left center field, over is the left fielder. He won't get there, it rolls too low. Farley rounds second, he will try for third, loses his helmet in the process of cutoff throw in, safe at third, a 1-out triple for Zeke Farley. Farley runs down his helmet in between second and third. Hardhats have a huge insurance run standing 90 feet away. And will it be against a new arm? Miles Reese walking towards the dugout. And it will be against a new arm. We'll take a step aside, runner on third, 4-1 our score here at the state championship game. Wyatt Anderson coming to the plate. We'll see who the new arm is for Sioux Falls East after this on Hardhats TV and Fox Sports Rapid City. Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail Broadcast Booth, Sales Service and Recreation. Andrew Glovich, the catcher, has to take off his gear and turn around, become a pitcher. Working with Tristan Fitzsimmons, the new catcher, behind the plate. Glovich inherits a runner at third after the one-out triple by Zeke Farley. And a difficult first task, Amari and Saylor. Saylor 1 for 3 here today. A single and a run scored in the first frame. Bounce back to the pitcher in the second. Fly to right in the fourth. And Glovich finishes up his warm-up pitches. But needs to remove some equipment that is specific to a catcher. I bet you can guess what that is. Might be a little easier to throw as a pitcher without it. Still waiting on Glovich, and now he retakes his glove from his manager. And ready once again. Taps all around from his Sioux Falls East teammates. Andrew Glovich here at the state tournament on the mound. He pitched 3 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, no runs. Difficult spot, infield in for Sioux Falls East. And the first pitch from Glovich misses high for ball 1. So Miles Reese moves from the mound to second base, and Tate Schaefer to left field. Tolk stays at short. The 1-0. High, 2 balls, no strikes. Fitzsimmons trying to settle him down a little bit. Back-to-back fastballs out of the zone. Runner on third, 1 gone. The 2-0. High ball 3. Wyatt Anderson on deck. 3-0 count to Amari and Saylor. Glovich sidesteps and deals the 3-0. Popped up shallow right field. Foul territory. Long run for the right fielder. He runs out of room. It lands a foot inside the bullpen of Sioux Falls East. Saylor has new life. Swinging away on the 3-0. Why not? Infield in. Runner on third. Good pitch to hit. You have to take it. 3-1. Swung on and missed. Now 3-2. Saylor back in on the right side. Shoulder width stance. Glovich. Toes the rubber. Set at the belt. Payoff pitch. High fly ball to left field. Back is Mason Tolrud, and he makes the grab out number 2. The throw comes in high and far to the plate. Farley tags and scores. It's 5-1 Rapid City. Amari and Saylor does a job after the 1-out triple. Farley dives in safely. The Hardhats get their run back to make it a 4-run difference. Empty base pass, 2 outs. Wyatt Anderson at the plate. Glovich out of the windup now. First pitch. Anderson ducks out of the way of it for ball 1. Wyatt Anderson 0 for 3 here today. Would love his first hit here in the 6th. 1-0, low tapper to first. Jackson Bowe takes it to the first base bag himself. 3 unassisted, out number 3. We head to the 7th. Sioux Falls East has 3 outs to work with, trailing by 4. It's 5-1 Rapid City with the state title on the line. Harrison Good back to the mound, and we'll be back right after this on Hardhats TV and Fox Sports Rapid City. Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth, sales, service, and recreation. It's the top of the 7th. Hardhats faithful in attendance, cheering them on to start this 7th inning, and a first pitch called strike 1 from Harrison Good on Tate Schaefer. 9-1-2 due up for Sioux Falls East. 5-1 our score. A 1 breaking ball down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Some supporters riling up this home crowd. A ball and a strike from Harrison Good, and it's fouled back to the screen. 1-2. The second baseman 0 for 2 today. A fly to left and a bouncer to short. Harrison Good. He's now at 97 pitches, the 1-2. Bounces off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He can throw a max of 105 and finish the batter. 2-2. Popped up right side, it's out of play. And we'll do it again. That was the 99th. Here's the centennial pitch for Harrison Good. 2-2. Low chopper foul up the first base line, right off the end of the bat. Peyton Tipton is ready in the Hardhats bullpen. He will most likely have to pitch. Count remains 2-2. Leadoff man here, the top of the 7th. The 2-2 from Good. Hit him on the helmet. And Good kind of throws his hands up like, I sure didn't mean to do that. Schaefer with some words for him before he trotted down to first, but there's no intent there. And now Jack Smith. 2 for 3 day for the center fielder. Nobody out, runner on first. The deficit is 4 at 5-1. First pitch to Smith. Popped up, foul territory, out of play. Right over my head. 0-1. Smith has 2 hits. Came in his last 2 Trips to the dish. In the third and the fifth, fly to center to start off the ball game. The 0-1, breaking ball down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was the 103rd pitch for Good. 1-1. Bouncer to Kiefer. To second for 1. Marsh to first. In time, it's a double play. 6, 4, 3, it's a double play. And Harrison Good, that was his 104th pitch. He has the opportunity to try and finish off this ball game. The Hardhats with taps all around. Peyton Tipton coming in from the bullpen. Sioux Falls East coach asking about the pitch count of Harrison Good. The new batter will be Cale Swanson. 2 outs, empty base paths, 5-1 our score. Favor Rapid City. First pitch, a little bit low, ball 1. That was the 105th pitch of Harrison Good's day. He is done if Swanson reaches. The bouncer right side, fair ball. Alex Dietrich takes it to the first base bag. Can you believe it? The Hardhats are state champions. Number 44. They dogpile on the mound. They needed 2 wins on Championship Sunday. They got just that. And Rapid City takes it on their home field. What a game. And Harrison Good, the first one out of the dog pile, flexing his muscles, and will lead his team behind Dylan Marsh and his brilliant performance against Harrisburg. Harrison Good pitches the game of his life and brings home the state championship. We'll take a step aside and come back for our post-game show, bringing the rundown of this ball game. Hardhats, state champions on their home turf, the first here at Black Hills Surgical Hospital Ballpark, Dave Blue Field and Floyd Fitzgerald Stadium. And number 44 for the Rapid City Post 22 Hardhats. We'll take a 30-second step aside right here on Hardhats TV and Fox Sports Rapid City. Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth, and welcome into the Pioneer Bank and Trust post-game show. Pioneer Bank and Trust is proud to support local sports, and they want to be your trusted partner for all your banking needs. Pioneer Bank and Trust is local. Visit pioneerbankandtrust.com. What a game, folks. 2 brilliant pitching performances today on Championship Sunday. Dylan Marsh, the game of his life against Harrisburg. And then Harrison Good, the game of his life against Sioux Falls East. Hardhats win their 44th South Dakota American Legion Class A state championship. And it comes on their home turf. What a performance all around. This team has so many ups and downs throughout the season, and their season isn't done yet. They knew that. They knew that coming into this game. No pressure, really. Yeah, they want that state championship on their home field, but no pressure because they play in the Central Plains Regional on Wednesday. We'll listen in, or try and listen in, as the awards are giving out here at Dave Blue Field. Congratulations to Sioux Falls East on a great run here at the state tournament. The 5th seed, going undefeated until yesterday. And a coin flip deciding the home team here today. A nice recognition of all the volunteers that have helped out this week, the state tournament. Rapid City is champions once again for the first time since 2020.
You know, sometimes knowing that this would be the last game, it's a little bit hard.
Sioux Falls East moves on to play in the Central Plains Regional as well, because the Hardhats are the home team. And it'll be a pleasure to watch Sioux Falls East play in that tournament once again. A very good ball club they have in Sioux Falls. Here's a quick rundown of this ball game. The Hardhats gained the momentum in the first inning. Marion Saylor with a 1-out single. And with 2 outs, Kai Jackson drew a walk, Dylan Marsh drew a walk. Bases full for Alex Dietrich, a 3-run triple for Alex Dietrich. And the Hardhats were off and running from there. 3-0 after 1, 3-0 after 2. Hardhats would add one more in the third. A big insurance run, thanks to an RBI single by Jake Solano. And co-tournament MVPs, Harrison Good and Dylan Marsh. No one deserving it more. Those two gentlemen pitched in the games of their lives. Actually, just getting the state and championship plaque, those two, but no one deserving it more to bring it to the crowd of Hardhats. Medals being awarded now. Sioux Falls East got on the board in the 5th inning. Thanks to an RBI single by Cale Swanson. Wyatt Anderson getting his championship medal. A state championship in his senior season, along with Kai Jackson. Zeke Farley. Alex Dietrich with the big hit. Judd Jensen. Jake Solano catching every single game this state tournament. Wilson Kiefer as well. Harrison Good, that big grin on his face, getting his state medal. Peyton Tipton, although they didn't need him, he was ready and waiting. Negebauer pitched. Eli Kelly kept the Hardhats in the ball game yesterday. Palmer Jacobs, the brilliant performance in game 1. Aiden Hollick, a couple pinch hit opportunities. And Phil Bentz, along with Riker Henney and Brian Atkinson yesterday as well. Coaching staff, manager Kelvin Torvey, assistant coach Nick Ewing, pitching coach Ryan Clapperich, all getting their medals, along with Coach Clapperich's son. And Coach Ewing's boys as bat boys throughout this season, throughout this tournament. More awards being awarded here at the ballpark as we speak.
We have a big stick award, and we also have a tournament MVP award. But we'll start out with the Portrait Team Delta Team Sportsmanship Award.
Now the Sportsmanship Award being awarded. This could go to anyone on the 8 teams.
For great sportsmanship and conduct on the field, they selected Sioux Falls East.
And Sioux Falls East being awarded the Sportsmanship Award here at the state tournament. For their great conduct.
That's one thing we really appreciate. I thought sportsmanship.
Andrew Glovich receiving that award for his team.
I get all kinds of nasty emails, why this and why that, but I do appreciate it. I would hope I wouldn't get any this week. So, anyway, our next award that we give out is our Big Stick Award. And to qualify for this award, you must have at least 10 official at-bats. Not appearances, but you got to be at-bats. What we do with this award, we give out a plaque, and then I will personally order a bat.
Big Stick Award being awarded next.
Their name and average on it.
Tournament MVP
They will be able to hang right
needs 10 official at-bats.
Anyway, this year, if he would be here, that would be great. But this individual was 6 at-bats, 6 for 10, for a batting average of 600. Gentlemen, is from Peter, is Lincoln Keenholz here.
And Lincoln Keenholz from Pier takes home the Big Stick Award, batting 6 for 10.
Elkins from Peter.
Batting 600 at the state tournament. I did see Lincoln here earlier today.
Is our tournament MVP. This is a very tough award to select. Usually it comes down to.
And now the tournament MVP.
Who've done an exemplary job out of the field. Have got good statistics. A few things that this individual had throughout the tournament. He batted 462. He had 5 RBIs. He scored 5 runs. Had 3 stolen bases and 1 complete game pitching win. So, with Harrison Good, please come back.
And much to the delight of the Hardhats faithful, Harrison Good takes home the Tournament MVP award for the 2022 state tournament. Once again, a great showing in this state tournament. Did not get too flustered after the loss to Mitchell. Had to battle back, defeat Pier, defeat a tough Sioux Falls East team yesterday, and then win 2 today. the Hardhats do just that. And the Claiborne Lowson Sabres player of the game, well, it goes to Harrison Good. Him and Dylan Marsh, these two young men pitched the games of their lives. And the Hardhats needed 2 wins. They chose the throwback uniforms. And that's the picture that they will have for the history books. The 2022 South Dakota American Legion state champions. Central Plains Regional starts Wednesday, folks. We'll have all the games streamed live and the Hardhats games right here on Fox Sports Rapid City and Hardhats TV. And make sure to tune in for those games as well. Sioux Falls East and Rapid City both qualify for the Central Plains Regional. 2 of 8 teams with the opportunity to make it to punch their ticket to Shelby, North Carolina and the World Series. See who just does that. Hardhats win their 44th state championship. So until Wednesday, my name is Adam Birch. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hardhats win. What a season. And it ain't done yet. Have a wonderful afternoon and enjoy your Sunday.